Good morning, students, and welcome to PBS AMI for the week of April 20th through the 24th. Thank you to all of you who turned in assignments last week. It went very smoothly having most of you guys who are still doing Chromebook assignments to do all three assignments within one and then turn it in. Got a lot of great imaginary states from you guys. Really enjoyed looking over your work, and you guys are doing a really good job with that. So this week is going to be the same. So on your Google Classroom or Schoology, you will see that there are assignments for the week of April 20th through the 24th. Just wanted to go over in this video with you what the three assignments are. The directions, of course, are on there. Remember that do not turn in your assignment until you have finished all three of the Google Docs. Otherwise, you'll have to request access back from me and stuff to be able to do that. So once you finish all three of the assignments within the folder or within the assignment, then you can turn them in. And of course, you'll be counted present for the entire week, and you can do those assignments any way you want. You can do one out of the three one day, another day. You can do all three on the same day. You can do them on Monday. You can do them even as far as Friday, as long as all three of the assignments are turned in by 10 o'clock next Friday, April 24th. So what are your assignments for this week? The first one is the geography assignment. It's kind of different. It's a little bit of perspective. We're going to ask you to actually go outside and take a really good look at your neighborhood. Look around for the scenery. Are you on a hill? And what you want to think about is, what would that land look like before there were any houses, before there were any people living there hundreds of years ago? What do you think that land looked like? And you're going to write a 2 or 3 paragraph report on what you think it looked like. Do you think there was a lot of trees? Would there be a lot of rocks? Would there be a lot of animals that would have been roaming through there? What would that land look like before there was any notice of people living there or civilization there many, many years ago? And then I would like you to find a picture of your neighborhood. Either take it on your phone or find it on your computer if you go to Google Maps. And then also, when you figure out what you think the land would have looked like before there were houses, find another picture on Google Maps or on Google or something, and then attach a side-by-side picture of what it looks like today and what you think it looked like hundreds of years ago. And on the Google Doc, I put an example of what that would look like. Your second assignment is going to be on an historical hero. There's a PBS show that I put the link on this particular assignment to, called Xavier and the Historical People, I believe is the name of it. And what you're going to do is, the program itself is about 2 historical people from history. You do not have to use the 2 people they talk about on this particular program. You want to write a 2 to 3 paragraph report on a historical hero to you. Someone that you look up to, someone you think that is a famous person in history that you think was a good leader, that did a lot for their people, and write a 2 to 3 paragraph report on why this person is important, why you consider them a hero, and what contributions they gave to humanity, to our country, to their people, and basically why you think that they're a good fit to be a hero for you. The last assignment this week is called the 50 States assignment. Geography is one of our main goals this year. Many of you remember us working on that first semester as far as identifying where the states were. Well, one of the things we didn't get a chance to finish off the year with was learning more about the 50 states. And so what you're going to do is, on the Google Doc, there is a link to a website called 50 States. Once you get there, you're going to pick a state that interests you. It can be any of the 50 states you want. I'd prefer you didn't do Arkansas, since you already live here and know a lot about this state, but I'd like you to pick a state that interests you. Then there are lots of things that you need to find out about that state. The state flower, the state bird, how many people live in the state, all kinds of things I've highlighted on the Google Doc for you. What you're going to do is actually 2 parts. The first one is you're going to draw a picture of the state, and wherever the capital is on that state, you're going to put a star there and put the name of the capital city. Also on that same page, you're going to draw a picture of the state map. Now, this is something that when you finish it, you can either upload to the assignment, or you can take a picture of it and email me that portion of your assignment. So the state with the capital, and of course what the state flag looks like. And that should be colored in, a visual representation of what you've seen. The second part of that assignment is actually on the Google Doc. You're going to take all this information that you're finding out from the link on the 50 states, and then you're going to write a 2 to 3 paragraph report on all the things you found out about your particular state. What was that state flower? What was that state bird? What's the population? What other states border your state? You'd be surprised how many states one state can actually touch with the borders that they have. So once again, here are the 3 things you're turning in. Geography assignment about your neighborhood, what it looked like hundreds of years ago before anybody lived there. An historical hero, a person who basically is someone that you look up to throughout history, 2 to 3 paragraph report on that person. And then the 50 states assignment, picking one state on a separate sheet of paper, drawing the outline of the state and putting in the capital where it should be. Also drawing the state flag and coloring that in. And then the Google Doc part of that assignment is to write your 2 to 3 paragraph report on the information you found about your state. Once you turn that in, then you'll be done with social studies and writing for the week. Of course, I'm also going to put an enrichment assignment that is not required. Remember, this is not required on the enrichment. It'll be some IXL skills on the War of 1812. After Lewis and Clark went out west, after the Louisiana Purchase, believe it or not, Great Britain and the United States got into another war, just like they had in the American Revolution. This war was a little bit shorter, didn't have quite the effects, but once again, Great Britain and the United States went to war, and so the IXL skills that I'm putting in the enrichment folder this week are on the War of 1812 and the IXL skills that go with it. Remember, that's something for those of you that are interested in history that you can do, and you can do for enrichment, but it is not required. The only 3 required assignments are the 3 that I put on this particular video and talked about. So I hope you guys are staying safe, hope you guys are staying healthy, and we'll see you next week.